So this is the paint I'm using. It's Cornish Milk Mineral Paint. The beauty with this paint is that you can still see the wood through it afterwards. So I generally start on the bottom of the chair and then go to the top and sort of meet in the middle. There's no hard and fast rules. It's just a case of working methodically over the chair so you cover it all. The only thing to watch for when painting the chair is that you get a fairly even coverage and make sure you get no pooling or drips. Otherwise this is a very easy paint to use. Paint covered the area of filler very nicely, and as the seat is London plain wood, the grain's very fine, so that doesn't show through the paint particularly, so this worked very well. paint dries very quickly, and so by the time you've reached the end of the first coat, the bits you coated first are virtually dry. After the first coat, I gave this a rub down with some 220 sandpaper. This helps to knock back any raised grain from the first coat of paint. Also good for reducing the thickness of any thicker areas of the paint to try and get it as even as possible. As you can see on the high points and the ridges, it did remove the paint completely, so you can see the underlying wood, but that's absolutely fine. We'll make sure this is covered in subsequent coats. Additionally, a lot of painted chairs weren't painted under the seat, as this was never seen. However, I don't see any problem with painting it either. After the second coat of paint, I rubbed this back using a grey Scotch-Brite type of pad. This is minimally abrasive and has more of a sort of burnishing effect on the paint. This is used after the second and third coats of paint. In total, it's had 3 coats of paint. After rubbing back the third coat of paint, it was then on to using Danish oil. Danish oil is very easy to apply and no special technique required. I generally pour it in the seat to act as a reservoir to spread around the rest of the chair, rather than use a different container. To apply the first coat of oil, I use the Scotch-Brite pad again. This helps to act as a further smoothing pad in case there are any nibs anywhere. The oil is applied liberally. Once the chair is covered in oil, is then removed with a clean cloth to take away any excess. It's then left to dry. For the second and subsequent coats, I just use a cloth to apply the oil as well as a plain cloth to remove it. So the chair's now had 4 coats of Danish oil, and it's been left to dry 24 hours. It's 6 hours between each coat, but then 24 hours after the last coat for it to sort of cure fully. I'm now going to put on some wax. I'm going to use this Howard's Feed and Wax, which is beeswax, but it has orange oil on it, so it smells really nice as well. So it's just a case of put some of this on a cloth, wipe it on, leave it 20 minutes, and then buff it up. And then that's it. Right, so we've had 20 minutes since this went on, and now it's just a case of going over and buffing it. Alright, there we go. If you have any comments about making the chair or its construction, then please put them in the comments below. Thanks for watching.